Eating.
Oh God, that's like the bane of my existence.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I put that as a block because, I'm not going to skirt around it. Clearly, that's an issue I have. I'm a big.
I will say this. You don't seem the wrong weight.
Oh, well.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think.
You can't see me as a little mini.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's your family's body like?
Oh, I come from big folk. My parents are both big. I have one brother that's pretty fit. He and his family are very healthy, health conscious.
Kind of thick fit?
Yeah, no one in my family is like a beanpole for sure. We're just a big.
But I think certain people have just your frame or whatever.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
That's just what the cells are going to do.
Yeah. So I think for me, food is how I celebrate. It's how I express sadness. It's like
make sad cakes.
Yeah, I have sad cakes.
I've got cake says I'm sad and icing.
Yeah. I just rely on it too much. I think about it too much. Like food makes me so happy. I wake up, what is for breakfast? I wish it weren't such a part of my
And do you
day.
Think about nutrition?
No.
I wish I didn't think about nutrition. Because the only way to wake up and going, what's for breakfast is if syrup is involved.
Right.
And the only way syrup can be involved is if you don't care about nutrition.
Yeah. Well, but again, I keep going back to my wife, but we're so, enmeshed with each other at this point, 8 years in. She thinks about nutrition. She's the health person and her family's very healthy. Her mom's very healthy. So she's had to, and she'll say to me like, I can't believe that you don't know these basic nutritional things, ABC.
You still can't believe that rice becomes sugar.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
What are they talking about? Bread is not sugar. Bread's bread.
But I come from North Carolina. Not that there aren't healthy people in North Carolina, but we love food in the South. Everything's fried, sweet tea, like sugars and everything. So it just wasn't a part of any conversation. I don't remember salads when I was
You didn't know salads existed till you moved out here.
I didn't know they existed unless they were on the buffet at a cheap steakhouse that you piled on your plate.
Cheese, ham,
Thousand Island, croutons, ranch. And that's before you eat like 6 other things.
Yes.
That's how I knew of a salad. Not like, here's the one healthy thing you're going to eat and that's your meal. Of course, I'm to the age now where I understand things more. I'm not an idiot.
You understand intellectually, but you don't really understand.
But things are ingrained in you, You have these habits. And so I'm better about it. And my wife and I will go through times where I'll be way more dialed in and I'll lose weight and feel good. But boy, do I get off that train so fast.
Oh, well, I was picturing you sneaking.
Oh, yeah, I've done that for sure.
She gives you no choice.
I say, you'll never... I said, you don't have to worry that I'm like off doing something I'm not supposed to do. I have no desire, but will I probably go through a drive-through and not tell you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
to be okay with it. Yeah, that's when you think about the road, you must be like.
Yeah, she'll be like, I know you sneak snacks. And she's not like my,
You're like, stop looking at my phone. Stop looking at my geolocation on my Google. You're so paranoid.
But her whole thing is obviously she wants me to be healthy so I can live longer.
Yeah.
And that's fair. That is a fair point. And I reeled it in I know. I reeled it in when I was about to film this crazy action series
called Fubar. Now streaming on Netflix, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. They cut to her.
That was on me.
And it's kindness and fun because I've watched the trailer.
Oh, nice. But I reeled it in for that. So I can do it. I just get lazy.
How'd you reel it in?
I knew I was going to be in action scenes with Arnold Schwarzenegger and,
You're like running and diving and shit?
Yeah. I mean, it's very physical. I'm army crawling across the floor, running. I knew that we would be shooting like 12 to 15 hour days. So I started doing I called a friend who she used to train me back in the day and she doesn't do it now, but I would go to her house like 2 or 3 times a week and do, sort of CrossFit type workouts. I did that solid for 2 months. I just tried to eat less.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to be the person that's like, no sweets for me. You know what I mean? But I can be like, I'll eat less.
You have sweets every day?
I do right now, which is why I've put on weight.
Again, I don't know that you put on weight.
Well, because I'm always...
I know you know.
I'm always a version of chubby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just look like yourself.
Yeah. So I know that I've put on weight, but I no one's paying attention enough to me to know, to be like, oh, her face is bigger than it usually is or whatever.
I carry a measuring tape. I should use it. I should put it together.
But I think that will be a block for me my whole life.
And I think saying it's going to be a block for me, it doesn't let you off the hook, but it makes it like, look, I'm never going to solve this. Because that's the problem with a food. Not like it's an addiction.
No,
but when people have food
it's probably an addiction. Yeah.
You have to eat.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like, I need to come to some sort of understanding about this because you're going to have to eat 5 times a day, 5 meals a day. I'm kidding. But yeah.
So I am kind of copping out on it a little bit.
But
I'm a big girl. I'm always going to be a big girl, you know, but
I'm giving you an out too by saying that you are supposed to be this shape. Just remember that if you're at your lowest, be like, Neal said I'm supposed to. It doesn't make you less funny.
You know, there's something to be said.
I'll say that. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make you less funny. Hey, did you like that? Did you like that? Yeah, did you like it though? You want more? Don't want to work? Would rather watch videos of me grab-assing with people? First of all, go up here to subscribe and then go up here to watch more clips. This is like when the weatherman says that there's a high pressure system coming in. I'm not really used to the green screen.